Hey, what's up everyone? Today we'll be doing a testing of the RoseWood, their Ultralight bait casting rod, and it's interesting. After I bought this rod here, it doesn't even say RoseWood on it. I got it from Aliexpress, and this is the longest version of the Ultralight rod, 210 centimeters or 2.1 meters. They actually sell the other one that's 180 or 1.8 meters. That's also on Aliexpress, and that one's actually sold on Amazon. And I actually wanted that because, as you guys have seen previously, I've been pairing the Spirit Fox with the dexterity rod, the C632 Ultralight, and that's been a really good rod to me so far. And I believe that's like closer to the 1.8. But anyway, this is going to be my actually the longest BFS rod ever. And unfortunately, I wish I brought the specs out for you guys, but I guess I put on an overlay. I'm looking at the rod and it doesn't say anything else other than best joy, powerful, and high sensitive, high carbon. And it doesn't even say RoseWood on it. So very interesting. But anyway, Sonar Spirit Fox 4-pound test line. Let's put on a lure and get to town, see how far this thing casts. All right guys, here we go. We have my Euro Tackle, their B Vibe. This is their very small, teeny tiny swim bait, and I have it on a 16th ounce jig head. All right, again, 4-pound test line. Make sure my guides are aligned. It looks pretty good, but man, this is the longest ultralight rod I ever have. The wind is blowing for it a little bit, but that's okay. Oh man. That was pretty far. I gotta go cast probably against the wind to really test it, but so far it's pretty far. Holy smokes. I would say the accuracy is pretty good. All right, let's reel it back in one more time. I'll cast to the right this time. See if I can hit the bank over there. All right, it went a little to the left because the wind is blowing that way, a little bit to the left. Not too shabby. Now, next few things I want to do is try to catch a fish. It's probably getting super duper cold. It is like 3 days before Thanksgiving. The water is crystal clear here, as you can see. Ton of leaves. And the bass are probably in the center of this pond or the deeper end, which is that end over there. So we'll walk over there and see if we catch some bass, some panfish, see what actually bites. I want to show you guys this rod loaded up with a fish on it. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, but I don't know if you guys see it from right now. Look at that. That thing bends. It bends pretty good. I saw a photo of it bending online. I was like, you know what? It would probably be a very good budget BFS rod. Now, it is the longest one, so it's definitely something I want to keep mindful when I'm casting near trees. I don't want to hit a tree and snap my rod. Same for folks who kayak fish. You don't want to paddle underneath trees and forget, you have your rod tip, stowed in the back. It's pointing up. You might have to break it down. In fact, I would have to break it down. I ran into many trees with the 7-foot rods, and this is technically a 7-foot rod, 7-foot ultralight. Yeah, look at that. Very interesting, boys and girls. Technically almost spooled myself. Look at that. I don't think I have ever casted a lure that far on a 16th ounce jig head. I mean, this combo I've been throwing a lot. This is actually very far. And mind you guys, I don't fill up my spool here. All right, let's see if I can hit the tree over there. Oh, not the tree I want to hit. And that caused me a backlash, but since I have very little line, guys, backlash is not a problem to me. I can just pull it out and fix it relatively easy. Look at that. I'm pretty much done right there. Just tighten your line with one hand and reel up with the other hand, just like this. I see a couple fishing lines there too. And I see mine right there going up the tree. Don't get snagged, Jumbo. Crap. I mean, I could go there, but I don't want to. There's ticks right there. And there goes my lure. into the weeds. All right, we'll tie another one on. All right, guys, this time I tied on a same lures but different colors. Okay, black and green, black and chartreuse, black jig head, still 16th ounce jig head. And one thing I want to say to you guys, and I want you guys to really know this, your length of your rod really dictates the way that you cast. It's for distance and accuracy. And I've been used to casting my shorter ones. So I just need to make sure I retune my casting position and, you know, when I release, the speed of swinging of a rod tip. I'm sure a lot of more seasoned folks like Gizmo, I'm sure you could probably make a nice comment about casting right now. But yeah, guys, I would say this long rod right here is screwing up my casting accuracy, because I have never casted a rod this long before for ultralight, and that's why I got my snag over there. But if I take my time and actually cast, let's see, I'm gonna try to hit that log right there and, you know, softly roll my cast right there, and I'm kind of going to the left a little bit. Let's try it one more time. All right, try. Okay, I'm still screwed up. Let's try it one more time. I'm gonna try to hit that log right there. There we go, see? Once I position myself good, I get a 3-pounder. What an idiot, Jimbo. Now I gotta reel this in. I guess point proven. Finesse the log in. I mean, look at this rod. I don't know if you actually see it. I guess I'll bend my camera up in the sky. But yeah, man, 4-pound test line, ultralight rod. You can pull in big fish in, just need to finesse it. You guys probably noticed I'm not trying to horse it in, not trying to snap my rod nor weaken the line. Even though you put a lot of the stress on the rod, you know, the line actually gets stressed too. And you get to stretch out your line, becomes weaker. So I'm just gonna take my time, get nice and close, and just pop it right off. But man, there's a few logs in this pond lately. I wonder if it's from the storm the other day. All right, get it a little closer, pop it off. There we go. All right, folks, so I'm gonna make my cast towards this way. It might be a little bright due to the sun, but the wind is coming this way. And I said I was gonna cast into the wind. Okay, so there you go. Cast right into the wind. As it breaks on, as you see, it's not as empty as earlier because, you know, it's a shorter distance. But still, I would say accuracy is not too bad. I just can't wing it like my shorter rods. I think I'm getting used to it. But other than that, I think this is oh, look at that, exactly in front of me. So I'm gonna show you guys my position. See, stand in front of me. When you do your roll cast practice, you try to face the direction that you guys usually cast to, and you figure out exactly your roll cast when you let go, right? And that's how you learn your accuracy. Pretty much dead on in the center. Yes, so that's how you kind of practice your accuracy. Then, you know, go pivot a little bit and then figure out exactly where you're facing. Then, you know, you still could be accurate. All right, there you go. You know, even in Kung Fu, your stance is very important, especially like Wing Chun, you know? It's all about the stances. So same with casting. If you guys are new to casting, you know, make sure you guys have a stance that you guys typically stand when you're casting. And that's how you basically benchmark all your cast and your casting motion to see whether, you know, it's accurate or not. And then from there you can fine tune, and eventually it becomes muscle memory. And then you can cast relatively accurate with whatever rod and reels you use. But yeah, I think it only took me about 15 minutes to figure out the casting strength and the actual letting go. And man, this rod is pretty good. I just need to land a fish so I can see how the bite is, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna circle around the other way and cast towards the dam right there and see if I land a fish. All right, boys and girls, this side is certainly deeper, okay? Make sure my tip is good. All right, so lease. Cast after cast after cast. Lease. All right. So it's gonna take about, I don't know, 30,000 casts before I get all the leaves out of the way. This rod, you could do an overhand cast, easy. So guys, unfortunately I couldn't catch any fish today, but using the longest ultralight bait casting rod, man, I gotta say, this is a cool rod. And you guys would not believe the price I got this was about $28 on 11/11 at Aliexpress. But this thing runs around, oh, I say around $30 to $40, so it's relatively cheap. It's cheaper than Surinoya dexterity rods. Those runs a heck of a lot more. So if you guys want to get one of these rods, or I would recommend the shorter one, the 1.8 meters, because I really liked rods around that distance, the length. It gives you enough distance, but also doesn't give you the, the restriction of, trees as much as this one right here. I can feel that if I'm trying to bank fish right here or somewhere else with trees, it's going to be very, very difficult for me to cast. And that's when the shorter ones do a lot better, but you sacrifice via distance. But yeah, guys, if you guys have another rod you guys want me to try that's close to 2 meters long, leave me a comment below. I would ask that it got to be kind of budget friendly, because I like to try a lot of stuff. I don't want to go for straight for the best of the best, and that's one reason why. And a lot of people also tell me to do this too. Get the the true Japanese BFS reels, this and that. Well, I can. I mean, I will definitely get one so that I can say that I had one and I actually experienced it. But oh, I got one. Got one. Here we go. We actually caught one. Here we go. Look at that bend. Look at the fight. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, guys, I will get a Japanese BFS reel. I just haven't picked the right time to get one yet. Right now, I'm having so much fun with these cheaper versions, and I think a lot of folks probably be happy for me testing out all these other cheaper reels, alternatives to get people into the sport. But once BFS gets a lot more popular around my area, in the United States, I would definitely go for the more JDM-ish, the best of the best. Oh, well, yeah, go that way, go that way. All right, but guys, thank you for watching. And I gotta say, that was a really, really good fight off this rod. I think I'm gonna keep casting. Maybe I could actually portray a few more fish, and Here is a clip of the fate of my RoseWood 2.1 meter rod. I accidentally have hooked my lure behind me onto a tree when I swung the rod forward, and the line snapped and the tip flew out. I'll be quite honest here, the rod treated me very well and I caught some great bass with it, some big bass, but the connection between the two rods have always been pretty loose for me. I've spoken with RoseWood and it would cost me $10 to replace the tip and $15 for it shipped. That's $25. But I have gotten the entire rod for under $30 shipped during last year's sale. For today's price, that's actually closer to $50 now. I'm actually quite mad at RoseWood. At the time when I lost the rod tip, they were going to replace the rod tip for $15 if I were to bundle it with another rod around the same size for easy packaging. They have another ultralight rod at 2.1 meter too that I wanted to test for you guys, and it was free shipping at that time. But when we were about to pay, they have updated the product page for that new rod and took away the free shipping. To their defense, the sale was over. So the sale was over within 1 hour of our discussion? I call that shady business, as they tried to bait and switch me. I'll just sit and wait and see if they have another sale coming up soon. But until then, I got my new Casking Max Steel that I'm playing with, and I also saw that Casking have released their new Budget BFS Rod called Zephyr. What do you guys think? Should I buy the new Casking Zephyr rod, or should I play with the other 2.1 meter RoseWood rod? Leave me a comment below.